Hello, and I'm going to take you through a quick little walkthrough of the Mazda Connect system and HMI interface in your new Mazda CX-30. Your CX-30 is equipped with a nice large wide-angle screen, and the way that you adjust through menus and the such on this screen is with your HMI commander interface. Around the dial, you're going to find quick launch buttons like navigation, music, back, so you can back out of menus, and the home button, which will bring you out to the main menu. So let's take a little quick look. Turning the dial will roll you through and select each one of the menu pieces. So if we look up at, say, information, we're going to press the dial, and then it'll bring us into things like vehicle status monitor. The owner's manual is actually in the car, which is quite neat, and it'll give you all kinds of great information just at a glance without having to pull out the book. If we press the back button, that'll take us back out. Vehicle status monitor will show us things like maintenance details, what the current air pressure is in each one of the tires, which that's always kind of neat, and when our next maintenance service is due. And you can go through and you can change some of those settings as well. If we go down to settings, this will give us in-vehicle display settings, like adjusting the active driving display, which is what we can see up here. On this GT, it's equipped with that. Sound settings to adjust things like your bass and treble and audio controls. Going back, safety settings. These are your active driving safety alerts, active driving collision avoidance, view monitor, parking sensors if equipped. All those pieces you can go through and you can adjust whether you want those pieces on or off, and how the system warnings are going to be active for you. Which is really, really quite handy, and it's very, very user-friendly to be able to go through there and make some quick adjustments to settings as you need to. Communications will bring you into Bluetooth control for your phone. Our vehicles are equipped with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which I'll try to do a separate video on how to connect and do those pieces. Entertainment. We press our dial again, that'll bring us into our radio stations. We press for the menu, and that'll give us things like the station list. All the active radio stations in our area will show up on the side. Tuner controls, manual tuning, and audio settings are all active there. Our favorites, whatever we've preloaded in as favorites, will be there, which is your frequented radio stations, and then of course you can change from AM to FM on the fly. Now you can also utilize the voice control on the left side of the steering wheel, and you can give it voice commands just by pressing the button.
Say a command.
Tune to 100.5 FM.
Tuning to FM 100.5.
And it'll take you to that radio station. So that's really quite handy. You can utilize that for making phone calls, finding songs, any of those kind of things. It'll always give you a little list of some of the commands up on the side, which is really quite handy at a glance. So we'll hang up on that. Looking back at our interface dial, or the HMI commander as it's known, you'll see the volume dial here, which will of course raise and lower your volume. You'll see the favorites button, which when you press the star, that'll bring up your preloaded favorite channels that you've locked in the system. So that's nice at a quick. Now the other part is when you press the button, if you press it once, it'll mute the radio. If you press it again, it'll unmute. If you hold the button for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, it turns the radio off. So no matter what you turn on the dial, nothing is going to happen on the screen. Nothing is broken. You just turned it off. So all you got to do is press and hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And it brings your radio back up, and you can enjoy your music. So that's just a quick look at some of your buttons in the Mazda Connect system and HMI interface. We'll take a look at some of the under the hood features as well as other interior pieces in our next videos.